The computer man.
And cool ass Jay.
So today we just going on Target and we about to shop for you. We gonna show y'all what's maybe
what's not.
Yeah, what's maybe a good buy, what maybe ain't a good buy. So we're going to jump right in to Target's website. We on here now. And we looking at the HP 15 Windows laptop. So with this HP 15, looks like, what's the 10? Oh, Windows 10. 1 terabyte of storage. Let's see what the processor is. So this is what we do when shopping for a laptop. This is what you should do when shopping for a laptop. So we're gonna walk y'all through it together. So this is for $349. It looks cool, but let's take a look at the specs. So right now they only show you that it's a 15-inch screen, which is cool. Windows 10, 4 gigs of memory, and a 1 terabyte hard drive. That's basic. If you're looking for a laptop that can do something high-end, this will be considered a base model laptop. It's running the latest AMD processor and graphics. AMD, me personally, I tell my customers stay away from it. How you feel?
Go Intel, baby.
So this would be a no for me.
Especially for $350.
For this price point, yeah, you can get something a lot better. So this would be a no for me. But as far as looks and everything, yeah. Now this would be perfect for somebody that's just starting out on it. This is a starter laptop, or somebody that's not doing much work, not going to be using it many hours, or doing anything string, a heavy workload.
Because AMD processors do not last long.
And then they got
a short lifespan, so they die really, really quickly, and they don't pack as much power as Intel processors do.
And then on top of that, you're only working with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So once you open up a few tabs on Google Chrome, you've used up most of the RAM. Using that, the operating system, and then maybe a antivirus, and you used up most of the RAM. So for me, I would scratch that joint up out of there. We already know what these Windows Chromebooks is. We're not even gonna look at the spec. It's $179, so a lot of people would see this, be like, "Oh, brand new laptop."
$179.
I done spent $200
until you open it up and realize you only got 16 gigs to store on. So it's basically a Chromebook.
So this one you got 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. Still not much you can do with this. It's Windows Home and S mode. Anytime you see something that say S mode, just know it's starter. It's like a starter or a student mode. Yeah, it's not for.
It's not the full product. So you're not getting regular Windows 10 Home with all the features. You're getting it with dumbed down features that they giving. Basically deal features.
Yep. Now the HP 14 stream, same situation. So we're not gonna dive into that. That's just the 14-inch version of the 11-inch version that we got right here. Then they got another one here, so they hot on those. And they charging you more just because it's a royal blue.
I think one of them got better battery life. Oh no, so yeah, one of and what you also see is they'll throw in little perks for these too. Like if you look and you'll see one of them says plus 8-hour plus battery life, but then you got this other one right above it where they throwing in Office 365.
So if you were going to go with a string book, the $199 would seem like the better deal, because you're getting the Office along with it. This one, they charge you $89 more. You don't get Office, but you do get a nice, cool royal blue. Now, we're looking at Chromebooks.
Stream up a little bit. Go back up a little bit. And one more difference. It's very important. Scroll up. This one's touchscreen.
Oh, yeah. This is touchscreen. So that is a very important feature.
So, very important feature.
Pointed out.
So you don't get the Windows, but you get the touch feature. But what I will also say is that also boosts the repair cost up. Like, you about to pay $300 for a laptop, and then if you break the screen, you're pretty much paying another $300 for the screen itself.
Indeed.
So you got to be mindful of that. You got to definitely be mindful.
And they are very fragile. These thin laptops are very fragile, so that's something you want to be mindful of. We got the Chromebooks. A lot of people know what these are. They're the Google Chrome or Android version of it, basically a string book. Yeah. Instead of getting Windows operating system, you end up with the Google Chrome OS, which is limited and not limited depending on what generation you grew up in. The younger generation, that's what they're using in school right now, so it works pretty well for them. They're not they're app crazy anyway, so everything is an app to them, whereas everything was programs to us. We had programs with Windows. So to each his own, but you still get a limited amount of storage. These do run faster because Android doesn't require as much power from the operating system as Windows does. So these are a faster version, but if you're looking for something that you can save your documents and stuff like that on, be mindful that you're going to be using the cloud for a lot of this stuff.
Nothing that you do is really nothing is gonna save on that computer itself. So if that computer if you dropped it in water and can never boot it back up, you could literally just get another Chromebook and log into your email, and you can pick up where you left off from. So that is another reason why Chromebooks are kind of in their own field, because they don't store programs, they don't store your files or your documents. It's all in the cloud. Everything's cloud-based as far as Chromebooks go, for those who aren't aware.
Now we're digging into the good shit, or the good stuff, might I say. So they do have, but these you won't find them in the stores. You would definitely have to find these on the website, and the price will reflect the quality of the product. So as you see here, we have the HP 15.6-inch Pavilion gaming laptop. It has the Intel, which I recommend, the Intel Core i5. It's a 9th gen. It has the NVIDIA graphics card, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 512 gigabyte SSD, which is a faster hard drive than a regular hard drive. So this definitely is a great buy. As you can see by taking a look at the pictures, the keyboards can do the lighting like the gaming laptops. It has the kind of shape around the screen.
Is kind of custom tailored.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to pack the power. And these actually will come with 2 hard drives for those who aren't aware. We've had some customers come in with these, and a lot of the times they have a smaller hard drive that's like a 16 gigs just for the operating system, and then you have a separate hard drive, and this one it's a 512, which you have all that space to store whatever you want to store. You don't have to worry about it taking up your Windows 10 taking up any space on that hard drive. So that is something, and that is also something that goes into gaming laptops. If you're not familiar, they usually do 2 hard drives just because of the power that they require. So this would definitely be a worthy one. Let's see what else.
Still gonna get your 8 hours of battery life.
But it's gonna look a lot better on that screen. It's gonna run a lot faster on that computer.
This NVIDIA graphic card, you can just tell by the picture that the screen
looks HD.
Yeah, super high def. So this would definitely be a buy. Like I said, you won't walk in the store and see these. They're not just gonna be sitting out, because people walk in Best Buy and steal.
This one is. You can pick this one up at Oxon Hill.
You have to order. It's not sold
at Forestville. At Oxon Hill, we can walk right in the store and buy it.
Maybe. I don't know. I ain't
but
too sold.
It all depends on your area that you're at. They are very, very
I've
particular.
walked in a lot of Targets, and I ain't seen nothing like this sitting on the shelf. So, especially not in no Oxon Hill. But you never know. Like I said,
it might be, taking a chance at it.
You might get lucky and find something like this. Now we're gonna do 2 more, and then we might skip through.
Oh, that's that nitro.
We might skip through and just pick out some other things at different price points that might be dope, or might be okay. But yeah, for the gamer, for the person who's trying to make beats, for the person who's doing vlogging, YouTube,
coding,
that gaming laptop will be right there for you, and it'll put you in the pocket. You got the HP 15.6 with Windows 10. Just the name itself sounds like a piece of shit. So we're gonna dive in. Yep, just another piece of shit. Another AMD with the 4 gigs. You do got a solid state hard drive,
but it's way smaller.
Yeah, but just another basic model laptop for people who are just doing basic. So I don't want to down these, because I am a more advanced user than most people who probably will watch this video. So I don't want to downplay these laptops. But for the money you'd spend, I personally, and not just because we run a repair shop and a used shop, but you get more bang for your buck out of something used than buying one of these new ones, if you're just starting out, in my opinion.
Because you're probably never going to fully utilize it. You're never going to utilize all the specs of it. And a lot of the times, you may really just find out you spent this money on something that's not even really getting the job done for what you needed it to get done.
Yeah. And a lot of times, these cheaper models, they don't last long. So
very, very fragile and delicate.
If you're looking for a 5 or 6 year laptop, these...
I wouldn't recommend an HP 15.
If you're going to be using it every day, definitely not this.
Not a 15.
Now, backup laptop, something that maybe you can pass along to someone as like an assistant or your kids or something to use. Bow. This is good for, like I said, starting them out for kids, but to spend $300 versus going into maybe a used shop and get something for $150, $200,
It's
maybe
probably
$100.
more powerful than this.
Yeah,
as
more
well.
powerful. It might be older looking, but as far as reliability and power, you'll get a lot more out of that. And the thing is, when you walk into these shops, I mean, these aren't even shops. This is stores, department stores. A lot of people don't specialize in a specific category. They're assigned a station, but they're not specialized.
They're not knowledgeable.
They don't have the special knowledge up here to help you make the right decision on your purchase. So when you're walking into these stores, you gotta you on your own. You gotta kind of know exactly what you want, what you're looking for, what you're not going to go for, and what you are going to go for, and you'll be in better shape. So we're gonna do one more. We got the Dell Latitude 3000. I think we've had a couple of these before.
I actually like those.
These are 15.6 Core i5. Only has 4 gigs of RAM, but it does have 500 gig hard drive. But this one's up in the air. If you ain't trying to spend $979, and they just sliced it with the $1,000
graphics card.
No, I'm talking about this damn regular price they throw up there. They sliced it with that. That's kind of high. Now I definitely wouldn't pay $1,000 for this machine.
Not with 4 gigs of RAM.
655 and it's brand new. I would definitely grab this because you can always upgrade the RAM, and you can always upgrade the hard drive. They didn't give you a solid state hard drive, but like you can do that yourself. You can always
do that yourself.
Yeah, so
that's an easy fix.
Or you can take it to a local repair shop and have someone do it, and it won't. And you still won't even end up spending $1,000.
Not at all.
Yeah, so
not at all.
In my opinion,
and on top of that is a really, really reliable computer.
Yeah, like, that's a good.
Dell Latitudes 3000 series are really good computers. So if I was in the market, I would probably buy it. Yeah, that's probably a go for me.
Now, as I'm just pausing right here and thinking about it, it seems like we only like 2 laptops, and we've looked at what 9.
Yeah.
And only 2 of them are good. And the only thing that's different is about $400 or $500 in price cost. So, folks,
we just want you to got to pay attention, guys.
Yeah.
Because I know you go to Walmart, you go to Best Buy, and you see these people and they look nice and they help you out, or you feel like they're helping you out. But the reality is, those people are there to get a check. They may enjoy the interaction, but they do not specialize in making sure that you are getting what you're paying for. They're there to make sure that they stick to company policy.
Right.
We want to sell you this laptop. We want to make sure that it works the way it's supposed to work and it's covered under warranty. Now, what you want to do with it and if it's capable of doing it, that's not my concern. You know,
so as you see, you got a $900 laptop and a $600 laptop that passed our approval as far as you walking in the store buying something, and we have no question that it's going to do whatever you need to do. Anything else is questionable. And if you're not knowledgeable on processors, RAM, specs, definitely advise you to take somebody with you who is. Don't just walk in there blind and tell the salesman, I need a laptop for school. Because they're going to sell you whatever they got in stock at the time. Mm-hmm. They're not going to... the best shit might be sold out. You know what I'm saying?
Another good thing to do is, if you know ahead of time what you're going to be doing with your laptop, you should go online and look up the requirements. If you're going to be running... If you know specific programs you want to run, you want to go online and look up the requirements. If you want to be running Adobe Photoshop, you want to see how much RAM, the minimum RAM they require, the minimum processing power they require.